Hey everyone, this is Colin Boyer, your Pennsylvania and Maryland Realtor, here with a video about the questions I get asked most as a real estate agent. So I compiled the top 5 questions that I probably get asked the most often when working and meeting with new clients or just people inquiring about the industry that might be thinking about buying, selling, and investing or building a home. So I wanted to go through those just for a resource. So if anybody had these questions and don't want to reach out to anybody, or they were just curious and wanted to learn a little bit more, so we'll jump into the questions. So number 1, this is on the buy side, and it is how much money do I have to put down? And honestly, there's no answer for that. The answer is you could put $0 down, you could put an infinite amount of money down depending on the property that you're purchasing. What I typically tell clients, because most clients try to have a set amount saved when buying a home, is talk to an agent and a local lender or bank in your area. There may be some grants that prevent you from having to put a ton down, or if you're looking to have a very low mortgage payment, you can put way more down. There's really not a great answer. Here's an example for us. In my area in Pennsylvania, where I help the most clients, there's a couple different options for first-time buyers or second, third, whatever time buyers if it's your primary residence. You can always go with your traditional FHA loan, 3.5% down plus your closing costs. In my area, closing costs are about 5 to 7% most of the time, depending on school taxes and how much taxes are in the area, because that affects your closing costs. If you add those up, you're ending at 8.5 to 10.5% down total, but that's not taking into account asking the seller for seller help, getting closing cost assistance from a local grant that might be able to cover 5%, and you also ask for seller help. You could get away with a couple $100 to tens, hundreds of thousands of dollars. There's not a great answer. Buy when you're ready to buy. Just talk to a professional. They'll be able to advise you on what would make the most sense. Second question is, how much do we have to pay you? This is just, especially with all of the stuff going on right now with the National Association of Realtors, commission is negotiable. Our team charges a commission. We're not a flat rate. There are some of those, but not as many as you would think you'd see, but we are a commission-based company. We charge on the buyer side a 3% commission and a $6.95 admin fee. And on the selling side, we charge a 6% commission that we split with a $6.95 admin fee. So again, commissions are negotiable. You can find agents cheaper, you can find agents more expensive than us, but that is what we charge for our services, standard services, plus we have some nice bonuses because we run a team. We've got showing agents, admin, transaction coordination, some other good local stuff for our folks that buy or sell with us, but that's what we charge. Here's the good news when buying. Most times in our industry, in our market, I should say rather, is the sellers are covering a majority, if not all of the commission. You do find some scenarios where the seller isn't offering anything. Those homes can be skipped, still purchased. They can be still negotiated, even if it's not quite being offered right away. But most times my clients aren't coming out of pocket the 3% extra whenever they're buying a home. Majority, if not all, is typically still covered by the seller, even with the recent changes. So don't feel like you're gonna have to buy a home and you have all those closing costs and down payment and you say, hey Colin, for your team, here's your full 3%, and I do not get all of that. Typically, it's a 1 to 1.5% to the agent prior to taxes, so don't feel like you have to shell out all of that money directly to your agent, because a lot of the times a portion, if not all of that, is covered for you. The next question is actually very popular within the past 4 years since 2020 and the virus came and happened to the industry is, should we do home inspections? The market got nuts. A lot of people were waiving inspections. If you can, if you absolutely can, and you aren't at risk of losing the house, do inspections. It's great to know what's going on. If you aren't familiar familiar with homes and are not handy, it's great to do inspections no matter what. You can do them prior to closing on the home, which is the most common, most ideal. Some of our clients do them after they purchase the home if it's not an option to be able to get them before. So there's a couple different options there. But if you can do them all day long. There's going to be some points where, let's say you found the perfect house, they've got 5 offers, 2, 3 of them don't have inspections. Sometimes you can find that out. Sometimes the agent won't share that on the seller side. But sometimes an offer is going to be accepted without an inspection. Most times it's going to be accepted without an inspection over an offer with an inspection because it makes it easier for the seller's life. You have to also consider that. Are we willing to lose out on the home and offer with inspections? Or do we want to take the chance? Because it's a chance on not doing inspections. I didn't do inspections on this home I'm sitting in. I've actually never done inspections on any home or property I've ever purchased. It's, great to do them if you can. If you've got an eye for things, you can check a lot of the stuff other than what's behind the walls whenever you're at the showing. But if you can, do them. If you don't have a choice, it's something to think about. Number 4 is, when should we buy? No good answer for that. We all should have bought a bunch 20, 50, 100 years ago, but we can't go back in time. Properties have skyrocketed since and historically go up every single year, and over 10 years, a lot of stuff doubles. But the best time to buy was yesterday or tens of years ago, but the true best time to buy for everybody is when you're ready. Nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody knows exactly when the next best time to buy is going to be. It could be today when I'm filming this video because tomorrow properties go up 100%, which probably isn't going to happen, but nobody knows. The best time to buy is when you can afford to, when it makes sense in your life, and when you are comfortable taking those next steps. There is no perfect time. When I bought my home, I wasn't expecting to buy a home. Something fell in my lap, just made great sense based on the price I could get it at. So I might not have been completely ready, but it made sense for me. So buy when it makes sense for you. There is no golden magic time to buy a home. And the next question, last question is, where is the best place to look for properties online? So the best place is going to be, if you're working with an agent, the agent's direct portal to their MLS. The reason that is because it's going to have the most information. The agents can review the properties directly and they get sent over to you. You can get set up on an auto search, but then you get everything under the sun, even if it doesn't quite make sense for what you're looking for. Get set up on a search where your agent reviews the properties prior to sending them to you, and then you can look at them after they send them. That's going to be the best because there's the most information. The agents can check all the information much easier, and it's direct, so you know they're actually for sale, not under contract or anything like that. Online, there's a lot of other great websites. Zillow, Realtor.com. Zillow's great because they have coming soon listings, and they're probably the most frequently updated and up to date with when properties are going under contract or marked as available again. But the best option is going to be connecting with an agent and getting a direct search sent to your email from their MLS. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If we can help answer any other questions, feel free to reach out to me. Or if you're looking to buy, sell, invest, or build in York or Pennsylvania or Maryland rather, feel free to reach out. We're happy to help. Go to collinboyer.net or send me a message or give me a call directly. My phone number is very easy to find. And if you're looking in another state or market that we don't help, we can still introduce you to somebody great that's local to your market. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great one.